I learned about the power of networks in the summer of 1999. Bill and Melinda had invited me to help them launch the Gates Foundation. That set off about an 8-year journey where we had the chance to sponsor about 1,200 new schools. Almost all of those were in networks and really became big picture network and EL and New Tech Network and High Tech High, and all of that work really built on earlier work that convinced me that networks were the most important invention in modern American education. 2 years ago, I had a chance with Lydia Dobbins from New Tech Network to write a book called Better Together, and the premise of that book was that this stuff's really, really hard, that schools around the world are adopting new outcome frameworks and trying to reimagine learning experiences and then build school models around those, and then try to piece together a tech stack that supports that school model, and then trying to build community around that. And all 5 of those things are enormously difficult, and there are very few leadership teams on earth that can do all 5 of those things well. And so we think the answer is you have to work together with other like-minded people in networks. They can be informal networks or formal networks, but you really have to leverage the work that others have done. Last thought is that this terrible pandemic that we're living through means that in the next 60 days, schools around the world have to make several years of progress. All of that is extremely difficult and on a very short time frame, and so we're actively encouraging schools to try to do as much of that work in networks as they possibly can. So networks are they're a big deal. They're the way we should be working together in education.